What about something that doesn't get talked about as much that I think is interesting? And again, the docs are kind of scarce, so I've had trouble tracking down how exactly this works. But they have some kind of partnership with Meteora where the bonding curve that these Believe tokens trade on have an anti-bot mechanism where the fees are initially higher until it gets to a certain market cap, and then the fees drop. And this is meant to discourage what is, I think, the worst thing about Pump.Fun, which is that a majority of tokens are bought immediately after they're launched, like in the same block, meaning that, if you are just a user who's browsing the meme coins looking for 1000x, like chances are you're already late the moment the token launches. So if you can make it economically infeasible to flood the zone and snipe up all the supply, like that would be a good thing. No one seems to be talking about it. Do you think users really care either way?
I think at such low market caps, no, I don't think users care. And I speak as a user myself and someone who's observed a lot of, meme coin user behaviors, is that it's small pennies at those market caps and the amount of money that people are putting into these things. And it's a lot like sports gambling, I think, at these ultra low market caps, especially on the Pump.Fun side. You expect a payoff similar to, a multi-leg parlay. So to pay that kind of fee is kind of irrelevant. The people who are playing the game, they have money to lose. I don't think it matters so much. But I think it's a unique mechanism, right? I think it's pretty exciting. You need some sort of Sybil resistance. I think you need more Sybil resistance in sniper resistance in Believe than you do Pump.Fun. I think Pump.Fun still works with snipers. I know that might be a controversial take, but it's kind of like it still works, and it's clearly still working. On the Believe side, you don't want a token that's pseudo equity or 1 day equity to be like sniped and then distributed and potentially see one of those massive down candles. That would be bad.
Yeah, I do think though that like these things still can and will be sniped, because even if the fees are a bit higher, it's like if one of these Silicon Valley growth hackers launches a coin, like someone could set up some script to just immediately buy it when it happens, and like probably will. So it's like maybe you're not throwing spaghetti at the wall like you would be on Pump.Fun, but you still can like bot these meme coin launches. And if you know that like the creator that you're sniping is likely to, get put on the Believe app and have really good outcomes, then like it's going to be profitable even if you pay a higher fee, obviously. So I don't know if this really does away with sniping necessarily. I guess it's nice. And as you point out, like you probably do need something like that. But ultimately I would agree. It's like this stuff is good for Twitter engagement, but I don't know if it's actually reflected in user behavior, how heavily like sniped, insider traded, whatever you want to call it, so many of these tokens are, which is sad and discourages my own personal use of them. But I think that like, yeah, the market and just wants to look for the next 1000x before everyone else has found it.
Yeah. I think like put yourself in the builder's shoes. Like there are so many issues with all these apps, even the good ones. There's massive issues, and from bugs to unethical behavior to Sybil problems. But at the end of the day, like one core feature matters. It's like and for Pump, that's just the ability to participate in this game because it's pretty fun and it's attractive financially, or potentially attractive financially. I think that they want to solve it. I think that they'll find ways to mitigate it over time. It's going to be a cat and mouse. But at the end of the day, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop fun from being successful for the same reason that like Mev is not going to stop a chain from being successful, or it's not going to stop NASDAQ from being successful. Like there are costs and benefits, and the benefits outweigh the costs.